Good morning, students of class 4th. Students, I'm sure you all are happy and healthy in your homes. Students, please stay in your homes and stay safe. Eat well, play well, study well, and sleep well. Students, today I'll be continuing with lesson 5, Gulliver's Travel. So please turn to page number 42. I'll be explaining the exercises of language structure. Lesson 5, Gulliver's Travels. Students, today I'll be explaining the language structure of lesson 5, Gulliver's Travel. But before I start explaining, I would like to revise all the three exercises of comprehension. Now let's revise the first exercise of comprehension. Exercise A. State whether the following statements are true or false. The first one, the writer of the story was a doctor. This is a true statement. Second, he hated sea. Children, this is a false statement. Third, he left his family behind in England because he wanted to sail. True. This is a true statement. Fourth, they had an uneventful, peaceful trip around the world. This is a false statement. Fifth, 12 members of the crew died in the violent storm. True. While braving the storm and due to shortage of food, they died. So children, once again I'll revise. The writer of the story was a doctor. True. Second, he hated the sea. False. Third, he left his family behind in England because he wanted to sail. True. Fourth, they had an uneventful, peaceful trip around the world. False. Fifth, 12 members of the crew died in the violent storm. True. Now, children, I'll start with exercise B. Answer the following questions. Question number 1. Why did Dr. Gulliver sign up as a ship's doctor? Answer. Dr. Gulliver signed up as a ship's doctor because traveling to distant lands in the world always fascinated him. Answer 1. Dr. Gulliver signed up as a ship's doctor because traveling to distant lands in the world always fascinated him. Question number 2. What happened to the antelope? Antelope was the name of the ship in which Dr. Gulliver had started his sail. Now, what happened to the antelope? Answer. A violent storm hit antelope and strong winds drove it onto some rocks which split, S-P-L-I-T, split the ship apart. Again, I'm repeating, children. What happened to the antelope? Answer. A violent storm hit antelope and strong winds drove it into some rocks which split the ship apart. Question number 3. Why were there only 6 sailors in the lifeboat? Answer. Poor food and too much work while braving the storm caused the death of 12 of the crew of the ship Antelope. So, there were only 6 sailors in the lifeboat. Once again, I'll repeat the answer for you. Poor food and too much work while braving the storm caused the death of 12 of the crew of the ship Antelope. So, there were only 6 sailors in the lifeboats. Question number 4. Describe Dr. Gulliver's struggle to reach the shore. Answer. After the boat had overturned, Dr. Gulliver began swimming in whichever direction the wind and the waves pushed him. For many hours he kept on struggling, but just when he was completely exhausted and water seemed to be filling his lungs, his feet touched bottom. He had to take mouthfuls of air. The shore was still about a mile away. It took him another 2 hours to drag himself and reach the shore. Again, I'm repeating answer 4. After the boat had overturned, Dr. Gulliver began swimming in whichever direction the wind and the waves pushed him. For many hours he kept on struggling, but just when he was completely exhausted and water seemed to be filling his lungs, his feet touched bottom. He had to take mouthfuls of air. The shore was still about a mile away. It took him another 2 hours to drag himself and reach the shore. Now, children, exercise C is about antonyms. What are antonyms? Words which are opposites in meaning are known as antonyms. Words which are similar in meaning, which have got the similar meaning, are known as synonyms. Beta, jinke meaning same ho, they are known as synonyms. And words which have got opposite meanings are antonyms. So here the question says we need to find the antonyms from the story of the given words. Now, the first word, children, is familiar. And the antonym of familiar is strange. The antonym of familiar is strange. Strange, familiar, familiar, strange. Now, the second word is nearby. And nearby, there are two antonyms given in the lesson. One is far and the other one is distant. So, there are two antonyms of nearby: far, distant. Nearby, far, or distant. Now, the third one, calm. And the antonym of calm is violent. The antonym of calm is violent. The antonym of calm is violent. Fourth, strong. The antonym of strong is weak. The antonym of strong is weak. Weak, strong, strong, weak. Now, the fifth word, children, is assembled, and the antonym of assembled is scattered. बेटा assemble करना मतलब इकट्ठा करना, जोड़ना, and scattered मतलब उसको अलग अलग करके मतलब बिखरा देना, चित्रा देना. That is scattered. Now, the sixth word is energized, means full of energy. And the antonym of energized is exhausted, tired. Exhausted, tired, and you can also write weakened. Exhausted, tired. These are the antonyms of energized. Now, children, I'll be discussing frame sentences. I have taken some words, new words from the lesson and then frame sentences on it. Children, the first word which I have taken is adventure. Adventure means unusual and exciting experiences. What do you mean by adventures? Unusual and exciting experience. And the sentence on adventures is Sindbad's life was full of adventures. You all must have heard the story of Sindbad, isn't it? So Sindbad's apostrophe S in Sindbad. Capital S, I-N-D-B-A-D, apostrophe and then S. Sindbad's life was full of adventures. He was a sailor and then he had experienced lot of adventures on his voyage. So Sindbad's life was full of adventures. The sentence on adventures is Sindbad's life was full of adventures. Now, children, the second word which I have taken is distant. Distant means far away. And the sentence on distant is traveling to distant lands in the world always fascinated me. Traveling to distant lands in the world always fascinated me. Traveling, T capital TRAVELLING. Traveling to distant lands in the world always fascinated me. The spelling of fascinated is FASCINATD. FASCINATD. Traveling to distant lands in the world always fascinated me. Traveling to distant lands in the world always fascinated me. Now, children, the third word is split. Split means to break. Split means to break. And the sentence on split is after the accident, his bicycle split into two parts. After the accident, comma, his bicycle, BICYCLE, split into two parts. So after the accident, his bicycle split into two parts. Split, the sentence on split is after the accident, his bicycle split into two parts. Now, children, the next word which I have taken is exhausted. Exhausted means very tired. Now, the sentence on exhausted is the long journey exhausted the children. The long journey exhausted the children. The spelling of journey, children, is JOURNEY. 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 So the sentence on exhausted is the long journey exhausted the children. The long journey exhausted the children. The long journey exhausted the children. Exhausted means very tired. Now, children, next word is violent. And violent means very forceful or powerful. What does violent means? Very forceful or powerful. And the sentence on violent is the film contains some violent scenes. The film, you can also write film, movie, anything. The film, 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 contains, CONTAINS, contains some violent scenes. And the spelling of scenes is SCENES. SCENES. Now, the sentence on violent, again I'm repeating. The film contains some violent scenes. And be careful with the spelling of scenes. It is SCENES, scenes. The film contains some violent scenes. This means बेटा कुछ movies में बहुत ज़्यादा लड़ाई और मारपीट होती है, उसको हम क्या बोलते हैं? Violent. कि मूवी बहुत violent है, बहुत लड़ाई, बहुत मारपीट थी इसमें, तो that is known as violent. So film contains some violent scenes, and the spelling of scenes is SCENES. Now, children, my next word is scattered. Scattered means to spread in different directions. Scattered, to spread in different directions. And the sentence on scattered is toys and books were scattered around the room. Generally, it happens when children are in the room, and when they leave the room, they scatter all the things around in the room and make the room messy. So, the sentence on scattered is toys and books were scattered around the room. Toys and books were scattered around the rooms. Toys and books were scattered around the room. Children, once again I'll revise all the sentences. Please listen to me carefully. The first word is adventures, and the sentence on adventure is Sindbad's life was full of adventures. Sindbad's life was full of adventures. Sindbad's life was full of adventures. Second, distant. Sentence on distant is traveling to distant lands in the world always fascinated me. Traveling to distant lands in the world always fascinated me. Traveling to distant land in the world always fascinated me. The third word is split. After the accident, his bicycle split into two parts. After the accident, his bicycle split into two parts. After the accident, his bicycle split into two parts. The fourth word is exhausted. The sentence on exhausted is the long journey exhausted the children. The long journey exhausted the children. The long journey exhausted the children. The fifth word children is violent. The sentence on violent is the film contains some violent scenes. The film contains some violent scenes, and the spelling of scenes is S-C-E-N-E-S. S-C-E-N-E-S. The film contains some violent scenes. And the sixth word children is scattered. And the sentence on scattered is toys and books were scattered around the room. Toys and books were scattered around the room. Toys and books were scattered around the room. So children, now we have finished the comprehension. Now I start with language structure. And the first exercise of language structure, children, is write any 5 adjectives from the story along with the nouns they describe. अभी बेटा हमें स्टोरी हमने पढ़ी Gulliver's Travel और इस स्टोरी में से हमको 5 adjectives we need to sort out and जिनके आगे adjective हो और पीछे noun हो जिस noun को वो describe कर रहे हैं. Now before that let's revise what are adjectives and nouns. What are nouns, children? A noun is a naming word. A noun, हर जो भी बेटा names होता है, a noun is the name of a person, place, animal, thing or an idea. बेटा noun name होता है किसी person का, place का, animal का, thing का या idea का. So what is noun? Naming words. A noun is the name of a person, place, animal, thing or an idea. And what are adjectives? Adjectives are known as describing words. They describe the nouns. वो बेटा किसको describe करते हैं adjectives? ये nouns को या pronouns को describe करते हैं. They give us information about the nouns. So what are adjectives? They are describing words. They describe the nouns or pronouns. Now, in the lesson, children, we need to find out 5 adjectives with the nouns which they are describing. So, our first adjective is, children, strange, and it describes adventures. And this is given on page 39, the first page of the lesson, second paragraph. Everyone can see strange adventures. बेटा strange आपका क्या है? Adjective है और adventures आपका क्या है? Noun है यहाँ पे. So strange adventures. Strange is an adjective and adventure is a noun. So strange किसको describe कर रहा है? Adventures को जो noun है. So the first adjective that describes a noun is strange adventures. Now we need to find the second one, and second is also from the same page, same paragraph. Distant lands. बेटा distant आपका adjective है और lands आपका क्या है? Noun है. So distant किसको describe कर रहा है? Lands को. Distant lands. This is again distant is adjective and lands is noun which it is describing. Now children, the third is again on the same page. Last paragraph. Violent storm. Violent आपका बेटा क्या है? Adjective है and storm is noun. Violent storm. Storm कैसा था? Violent. So violent is describing the storm. Violent is adjective. Storm is noun. Violent storm. Now let's turn to the next page. And children, in the our fourth word is six seamen. Six क्या है बेटा? Adjective है. And seamen क्या है आपका? Noun है. Numbers, colors, these are all adjectives. So six is adjective and seamen noun. So six is describing how many people were there. So there were six seamen. So six आपका क्या है बेटा? Adjective and seamen क्या है आपका? Noun. And then our last word is also on this paragraph only, children. Sorry, second paragraph, same page. Little boat. How was the boat? Little. So little is the adjective and boat is the noun. Little boat. So little is the adjective and noun is the boat. It is describing the boat. How is the boat? Little. Once again, I'll repeat the 5 adjectives with nouns which I've taken from the lesson. The first one, children, is strange adventures. एडवेंचर्स को कौन सा वर्ड डिस्क्राइब कर रहा है बेटा? स्ट्रेंज. एडवेंचर्स कैसे थे? स्ट्रेंज, अनयूजुअल, अनकॉमन. सेकेंड, डिस्टेंट लैंड्स. सो लैंड कैसे थी बेटा? इट वॉज फार अवे. डिस्टेंट लैंड, समवेयर फार अवे. देन थर्ड, violent storm. How was the storm? It was violent, describing the storm. Fourth, little boat. Boat को कौन सा word describe कर रहा है बेटा? Little, and boat is noun. Fifth is six seamen. Six describe कर रहा है किसको? Seamen को. Now I hope this is clear to you, children. Please write these 5 sets of words, children, in your English notebook. We have done exercise A. Now, children, our next exercise B is again on adjectives. We need to form adjectives from noun. Now, as I have explained, what are adjectives? Adjectives are describing words. They describe the nouns or pronouns. And what are nouns? Nouns are the naming words. They name a person, place, animal, thing, or idea. Now, the adjective healthy is made from the word health. बेटा adjective आपका healthy है. ये किस noun से बना है? Health से. Health noun है और इससे क्या बना है? Adjective healthy. In a similar manner, the words angry and dangerous are like the adjective form of nouns anger and danger. अब बेटा angry और dangerous ये भी adjective है जो किस word से बने हैं? Angry anger से बना है and danger is formed from the word danger. Now we can make adjectives from nouns by adding y, OUS, IOUS और FUL. बेटा अब ये एक्सरसाइज में हम will learn कि हम adjectives कैसे बना सकते हैं nouns में by adding y at the end, OUS at the end, IOUS at the end और FUL. ये बेटा suffix है जो हम आगे लगाएंगे. जो वर्ड्स में नाउन्स में हम ये वर्ड्स ऐड करेंगे तो हम एडजेक्टिव फॉर्म कर सकते हैं. वो क्या क्या हमको ऐड करना है? ईदर वी ऐड वाई और वी ऐड OUS और IOUS और FUL. So children, now we'll do exercise B. That is, make adjectives from the following nouns. We need to make adjectives from the following nouns. Children, our first noun given is juice. And we need to make an adjective from the word noun. What we'll do? We'll remove the E. We'll remove the E from the word juice and then I'll add Y. So, juicy, juicy mango, juicy apple. So, juice is a noun and we have formed the adjective juicy from the word noun by adding y at its end. We have removed the e and add y in place of e. So our first adjective is juicy, which we have formed from the noun juice. Juice एक noun है बेटा और उससे हमने adjective juicy form किया है. Now the second word is hell and we'll be adding ful and हमारा adjective हो जाएगा helpful. So helpful हमने क्या लास्ट में ऐड किया बेटा ful. जूस में हमने क्या ऐड किया था y, सी ई को रिमूव किया एंड y को ऐड किया तो जूस से एडजेक्टिव बन गया juicy एंड हेल्प से एडजेक्टिव बन गया helpful. Helpful. Now children, our third word is courage and courage से हमको एडजेक्टिव बनाना है. इसमें हम क्या करेंगे लास्ट में सेम स्पेलिंग रहेगी बट इन द एंड विल बी एडिंग OUS. सो COURAGEOUS courageous. COURAGEOUS courageous. COURAGEOUS courageous. From the noun courage we have made the adjective courageous. We have add OUS at the end. So juice was juicy, help was helpful, and courageous. Now play, we'll add FUL, playful. Then our next word is length. We'll be adding Y and we'll make it lengthy, LENGTH. We'll be adding Y at the end. So juice, juicy, help, helpful, courage, courageous, play, playful, length, lengthy. Now you know why those words were given, that we can form adjectives from the noun by adding Y, OUS, IOUS and FUL at the end of the word. So in the word juice, we have added Y and juice has become juicy. In the word help, we have added FUL and the noun has become the adjective helpful. In the word courage, we have added OUS at the end and the noun has changed into adjective courageous. In the word play, we have added FUL and the word has become playful. And in the word length, we have added Y at the end, so the adjective has become lengthy. So juice, juicy, help, helpful, courage, courageous, play, playful, length, lengthy. Now we'll do the words on the right side. The first word is children storm. And we'll be adding Y at the end and the word adjective will be stormy. Storm, stormy. We have added Y at the end. Storm, stormy. Storm, stormy. Storm, stormy. Then next word is fun. Fun, the spelling is little bit different. Before adding Y, you need to add one more N. So FUNNY, funny. FUNNY, funny. Fun, funny. Fun, funny. Fun, funny. Then the next word, children, is dirt. We'll be adding Y and it will become dirt, dirty. Dirt, dirty. Dirt, dirty. Then our ninth word is joy. We'll be adding FUL at the end. It will become joyful. Joy, joyful. Joy, joyful. Joy, joyful. And the last word, children, is adventure. We'll be removing the E and we'll be adding OUS. So it will become adventurous. ADVENTUROUS. T-U-R-O-U-S. Adventurous. A-D-V-E-N-T-U-R-O-U-S. Same spelling. Just you have to remove the E and add O-U-S. So it will become adventure, adventurous. Adventure, adventurous. So now let's revise the words again. Storm, stormy. Fun, funny. Dirt, dirty. Joy, joyful. Adventure, adventurous. Now let's revise the entire exercise, children. Now we have learned how we can form adjectives from the nouns by adding Y, O-U-S, I-O-U-S or F-U-L at the end of the word. So now we'll revise once again. Juice, juicy. Juice, juicy. Help, helpful. We had added Y at the end. In help, we had added F-U-L, help, helpful. In the word courage, we had added O-U-S at the end. Courage, courageous. Courage, courageous. Play, playful. We need to add F-U-L at the end. Length, lengthy. We need to add Y at the end. So now you understand why those words were given over there. By adding the words in the end, you can make noun into adjectives. You can make adjectives from nouns by adding in the end Y, O-U-S, I-O-U-S or F-U-L. And in storm, we had added Y, so it becomes stormy, fun, funny, dirt, dirty, joy, joyful, adventure, adventurous. Once again, let's do it. Juice, juicy. Help, helpful. You need to remember the words. Courage, courageous. Same spelling, just need to add O-U-S at the end. Play, playful. Length, lengthy. Storm, stormy. These are the adjectives. They have been formed from nouns. Fun, funny. But this you have to add one more N and then Y. Dirt, dirty. Joy, joyful. Adventure, adventurous. So once again we'll revise. Juice, juicy. Help, helpful. Courage, courageous. Play, playful. Length, lengthy. Storm, stormy. Fun, funny. Dirt, dirty. Joy, joyful. Adventure, adventurous. बेटा बस आपको ये याद रखना है कि हम कुछ नाउन से एडजेक्टिव्स बना सकते हैं उन नाउन्स के एंड में या तो हम क्या लगाएंगे बेटा ये वर्ड्स आपको याद रखने हैं हमको लास्ट में वाई लगाना है OUS लगाना है या IOUS लगाना है या FUL आपने देखा स्टॉर्म में हमने वाई लगाया स्टॉर्म से स्टॉमी बन गया जूस से जूसी बन गया OUS लगाया किसमें आपने करेज में तो करेज से करेजियस बन गया FUL आपने किस में लगाया जॉय में जॉयफुल हेल्प में हेल्पफुल लेंथी में आपने लेंथ में आपने वाई लगाया तो लेंथी बन गया सो ये वर्ड्स आप याद रखेंगे कि अगर कुछ नाउन्स में हम लास्ट में वाई OUS IOUS और FUL ऐड करेंगे तो हम नाउन से क्या बना सकते हैं बेटा वी कैन फॉर्म एडजेक्टिव्स फ्रॉम nouns so I hope you remember these words you can make adjectives from nouns by adding y OUS IOUS or FUL let's revise once again children this exercise juice juicy इसमें हमने लास्ट में बेटा ई हटा के क्या लगाया y सेकेंड हेल्प हेल्प में आपने लास्ट में क्या लगाया FUL तो हेल्प से क्या बन गया एडजेक्टिव हेल्पफुल थर्ड करेज में आपने क्या ऐड करना है OUS तो करेज से आपका एडजेक्टिव क्या बन जाएगा बेटा करेजियस फोर्थ में आपको प्ले में क्या ऐड करना है FUL तो प्ले से क्या बन जाएगा playful. फिफ्थ में आपको क्या ऐड करना है? वाई, तो लेंथ से क्या बन जाएगा? लेंदी. स्टॉर्म में भी बेटा आपको वाई ऐड करना है, तो आप स्टॉर्म से एडजेक्टिव स्टॉर्मी बना सकते हैं. फन नाउन है, इसमें आप एन और वाई ऐड करेंगे तो क्या हो जाएगा? फनी. डर्ट में आप वाई ऐड करेंगे तो क्या एडजेक्टिव बन जाएगा आपका? डर्टी. जॉय में आप लास्ट में क्या ऐड करेंगे? एफ यू एल, तो आपका एडजेक्टिव हो जाएगा जॉयफुल. एडवेंचर में आप क्या ऐड करेंगे बेटा? ई हटाएंगे और ओ यू एस ऐड करेंगे तो क्या हो जाएगा? एडवेंचरर. सो नाउ आई होप अभी आपको ये 8 एडजेक्टिव्स बनाने आ गए फ्रॉम द नाउन्स बाय एडिंग y, o-u-s, i-o-u-s or f-u-l at the end of the words. So children, please complete exercise A and B of language structure in your English notebooks, and please draw proper columns for exercise B, that is making adjective from the following nouns. बेटा जब आप कॉलम बनाएंगे तो उसमें ऊपर आप नाउन लिखेंगे, नाउन में नाउन के वर्ड्स एंड एडजेक्टिव में एडजेक्टिव के वर्ड्स. So you should make proper columns and write the exercises neatly in your notebook. And please draw lines with a pencil. Please do not make columns using a pen. So children, these were the exercises of language structure. And now grammar exercise will be done in our next class.